Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Z-Man Nation Plays, the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. Here we are, Season 6 MLS Playoffs. We're in the Western Conference Finals now, thanks to a string of victories we've had in the playoffs. We first beat Real Salt Lake in the wildcard round, then we pretty much dominated Minnesota in the semifinals. Even though they finished ahead of us in the regular season, we controlled the match against them very well. And then we had an unfortunate recording accident against Sporting Kansas City. Just sort of the recording stopped halfway through for some reason. So I don't want to sort of upload an unfinished product, but we can show some highlights from that match. So this is from the first leg of the Western Conference Finals versus Sporting Kansas City. As you can see, we came out victorious 2-1. We had a pretty decent run all the way around. You know, some pretty good performances. Van de Castile, the defensive midfielder, played really well. Bracamontes played well, had a goal and an assist. Jeff Zamora got the player of the match, 8.3 rating. What's interesting about this guy is he was doing very poorly in the first half. He had like a 6.3 rating, turning the ball over, all kinds of stuff. So I yelled at him at half specifically and said, "Your performance is no good, do better." And he did. So I don't know if that, it must have helped, right? I mean, that's what it's there for, isn't it? Anyway, take a look at the highlights, I guess. Just the goals is all we need. And it got off to a little bit of a rocky start here. You know, this is the team that knocked us out of the playoffs last season. Daniel Sturridge has scored lots of goals against us, and this Centeno character as well. And there they go again, Centeno to Sturridge. 25th goal of the season. The guy's a goal machine over here in the MLS. And I thought we might be in for a rocky start, but then I changed up our tactics a little bit. I went attacking, and look at that. We got Zamora in the second half, 67 minutes into the second half. I mean, we went a long time being down a goal. Then Bracamontes to Zamora, and Zamora just plants it in the back of the net. And here we are, sort of winning a bouncing ball there. And this is a crazy highlight. It's a highlight that goes on for quite a while, if I recall. I wasn't sure if it was going to be our highlight or their highlight or what was going to happen. There's Centeno again sending it into Sturridge, but this time we had him marked properly, and Gonzalez is there to stop that cross from getting dangerous. And then sort of some stuff happens here. Thompson, you know, Zamora, we sort of move the ball downfield, and I think we get it stolen again. Yeah, stolen, and then they try to counterattack. Sturridge doesn't quite work. Like I said, this is a super long highlight, and then here we go. We made a substitute. We brought in Manning for Alcantara. He gets it to Bracamontes, who just fires a lightning bolt. I mean, that was a cannon shot into the upper far corner of the net, and there we go, 2-1 victory, 78th minute. You know, I would have been happy with the draw there, but getting the win, that puts us in a great position. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Second leg, Western Conference Finals. We're up one game, or one goal, I guess, two goals to one, going into this final leg versus Sporting Kansas City. But we got issues. We got one issue in particular. Jesse Gonzalez was injured in training. Our number one goalkeeper, the guy who's had shutout after shutout recently. I mean, he had quite a few. He was one of the league leaders in shutouts and in goals allowed, but he's injured for like 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 to 5 weeks. So that means we're going to have to bring in our man, Oscar Sanchez. I'm glad I played him at the end of the season, so he's got a little bit of match fitness. And honestly, we got some faith in this guy. He has played well for us. He played well in the Champions League. I mean, that was against slightly lesser competition, but still, he's a good player. He's got 3 positives and no negatives to him. Well, I guess he's got 1 con. First touch. But other than that, he's fine. He's highly professional. He handles himself very well. So he's a solid contributor there in goal. He's no Gonzalez, but you know what? He's good enough to win. With the defense that we've been putting up lately, he is good enough to win. So we're going to keep the same lineup, I think. How are our strikers looking? Alcantara had a bad game, but Bracamontes came through. But look at him. He is down, man. He's not feeling great. So we could bring our guy, Francis Washington. He's back from injury. I think we'll do it. I think we will bring him back. I mean, I know he doesn't like big games. Doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. But maybe the pressure will be off him just a little bit because he's coming back from injury. Maybe we can figure this out. All right, so we got to add another player in there. I guess we'll bring in Aaron Roberts, our backup goalkeeper, our third-string goalkeeper. Hopefully, cross our fingers and hope he never has to play for us. But in the meantime, I think we'll keep everybody else the same. We've been playing well. Acosta, Escobedo at fullbacks, Johnson, Zimmerman, central defense, Van de Castile, Ulloa, Thompson, and Zamora in the midfield. And then Alcantara, Washington. Yes, that looks like a good team. We'll go with it. Washington is lacking match sharpness. That's fine. He's been injured for a few weeks now and finally back in action. I think they said keep him to 60 minutes, but at this point, you know, you got to go as long as you can go, basically. There's no turning back. Our season could be over after this match. Okay. They're running their regular. It's basically a 4-3-3 wide, but it's with a defensive midfielder. Let's close down on Sturridge, I think. Ooh, they got some different wingers out there. They got Fabian Johnson, 33-year-old. He's pretty good. He's a guy I've called up to the U.S. national team time and again. So interesting that they've been playing a much younger player instead of him, and now they're going to bring him on to try and finish us out. All right, well, let's close down on these guys. Sturridge is back in. They made some interesting lineup changes. We'll see how it works. Mustavar is back from injury, and they flip-flopped him to the other side of the field. I got no idea what they're doing, but they're making some changes on their lineup. So hopefully that that bodes poorly for them. Let's see. Let's be calm. We're winning this tie, but it's effectively halftime. Make sure you don't get complacent out there. All right, everybody's okay with that. And I think we'll go. Start the match. Here we are, FC Dallas, full house. Banner crowd here for this playoff. Got the Coachella Music Festival going on in the background. Can't hear it, but it's one of my favorite music festivals. They stream it on YouTube if you're interested in hearing some sort of eclectic bands, maybe some you never heard of before. You can find some new music. Ouch, there's a rough tackle from Lewin. Let's see if he gets a card. The ref's going to at least give him a talking to. There he goes. He gets the yeller card. That's a good way to start out. Okay, so nothing much came of that, obviously. But yeah, if you hear this during the week of April 14th, then you can go to YouTube and watch the Coachella Music Festival. Thompson with the free kick. Nope, but he wins a corner for us. They stream 3 channels full of live music, and yeah, It's a good time. I watch it every year. It's very fun. There's Ulloa on the kick to Thompson. He misses it. Mustavar tracks it down. And nothing much comes of that, so that's good. Got Zimmerman wearing the armband today since Gonzalez is out. I'm not sure who's the co-captain after Zimmerman. Zimmerman. Probably like Ulloa. I don't know. Here we are, free kick from Thompson. Let's see if he can put it in there. Ulloa heads it around. No, Thompson gets it back. Oh, that was a bold centering pass. Stefan is able to gather in the bouncing ball. All right, 13 minutes gone. We've controlled it mostly. And that's usually what I like to see here. I mean, if we just hold to a 0-0 draw, then we win on aggregate. I mean, I doubt that's going to happen, but it would be nice. There's a steal from Escobedo. Zamora heads it up to Washington. Let's see if our man coming off injury can make it. Nope. To the side of the net, unfortunately. He's not really a natural left footer, but it would be nice if he could score a little bit. We got King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard on stage right now. I have no idea what kind of band this are. They look pretty rockin'. The drummer looked like the drummer from Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. So I don't know. Alright, Onel Fisher is getting too much. Okay, I guess we'll forget about that until next time. Alright, so let the boys go out there with a clear mind. Let's just be calm. Happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, boys. Alright. You know, I think we're dominating this. At least we're dominating possession. I mean, I guess I could check the stats to see if I was, see if I'm correct on that. Let's see, possessions, yeah. Look at that, 61% possession. I mean, if we keep that up for this game, that is fine and dandy as far as I'm concerned. So let's start the second half, and they start out with the ball. Let's win it from them, and then just play keep away. Play that Dean Smith four corners offense. There it is. Johnson gets the steal, and we're on our way. Possession is 9/10 of the law, so they say. I don't know if that's really how true that is anymore, but you know what? Possession is 9/10 of soccer as well. All right, here's Lopez trying to get by Escobedo. He puts in the cross, but Sanchez makes the stop. It's so weird not to see Gonzalez back there in goal. He's been our goalkeeper for 5 seasons now. It's pretty difficult to face a playoff game without him, but we're doing well. Alcantara gets it across to Acosta. He centers it. Oh, there's a good centering pass to Alcantara, but he can't do much with it other than he gets a head on it, but not very accurate. Trying to figure out who these guys in the band are. They look like the Nocturnals, but maybe they're not. The Nocturnals by any other name still go to sleep at night. I don't know. Yeah, 65 minutes down. I mean, this isn't the most thrilling game you're ever going to see in your life, but we're doing our thing. You know, control is what got us here in the playoffs, and it's what really kind of changed our fortunes this season. Zamora heads it out. Let's see if Van de Castile can beat his man there. Nope. 72 minutes gone. Oops, is there an injury or something? He just booted that out of bounds. I don't know what that was all about. Acosta's a little bit tired, and Van de Castile has a yellow card. So I could bring in Cole, bring in Guevara. How are these two guys playing? Acosta's playing really well, though. Van de Castile, not so much. Alcantara, again, another bad game for Alcantara. Oh, I left Manning on the bench. I shouldn't have done that. Because he's a target man. Washington's a target man, so I don't really have anybody to bring in for Alcantara. That was a bad maneuver on my part. I figured Washington would be the guy I'd need to get out of there, but Alcantara, that's two bad games in a row for him. I might have to think about subbing him out for Escobedo or something like that if we make it to the MLS finals, which doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. But anyway, let's figure this out here. I think I'll keep Acosta in. I'll take Van de Castile out. I'm worried about that yellow card. He's not playing particularly well anyway, so it's not a big deal. There's a yellow card for Ulloa. We're starting to gather these yellow cards. So there's Guevara in at defensive midfielder. He's a youngster, but he's played plenty of matches for us this season. It's Escobedo. All right, boys, let's keep this under wraps. Thompson with sort of a bad pass there. Oh, Centurnino. Oh, Sanchez with a one-handed stop. So they brought Centeno in off the bench. That was their plan. Tire us out and then bring in Centeno. Zimmerman saves it. Looks like Ulloa is going to track it down. Good man. Alcantara, come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, you are just fouling up. All right, I'm going to get him out of there. If he had just gathered that ball in and sent it to Washington, we might be talking about game over right now. So let's look at bringing in Manning. What can Manning do? Oh, yeah, he can play advance forward. All right. So we got no problems there. 78 minutes down, 80 minutes. Here we are, Thompson. Send it in. Nobody there, but he's going to gather the rebound easily. See what he can do with it. See if he can center it. Here's Acosta playing out of position. Zamora gets it to Manning. He gets a shot off. Why is he playing on the left-hand side? I don't know. All right, so Ulloa's got a yellow card. Not much we can do about that. Oh boy, here's Sturridge one-on-one. Johnson, no. Sturridge gets the penalty. This is no good. This could even things up for them. This could take us into overtime here. Sturridge versus Sanchez, the veteran versus the youngster here. He's going to go with a left-footed attempt. Oh, Sanchez with the stop. That's our man. The young goaltender comes through. All right, so let's go counterattack here. Stop messing around. We're going to go route one. Be more disciplined. All that stuff. All right. So hopefully we can hold on for the next, 5 to 10 minutes, however long this is going to be. We got one more substitute we could make if necessary. 2 minutes of stoppage time. 1 minute of regular time left. Let's just hold on to this. Lewin, nowhere to go. Sanchez is on it. This could be our road to the MLS Cup right here. These last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Escobedo gets it up to Thompson. What's he going to do with it? Guevara, the defensive midfielder. Zamora plays it to Manning. Can he get it forward? Oh, he plays it out wide to Escobedo. Great play. Escobedo tries to send it back to Manning, but to no avail. All right. About to enter stoppage time here. Zamora saves that one, but they're definitely playing tight. We got Sturridge bracketed on the back end, but he's definitely making runs at us. Centeno fires it down there, no good. Get out of bounds, that's fine. All right, so we got a minute 30. Minute 30. Hold on. Hold on, boys. This will get us to the MLS Cup. All right. That was a terrible shot on their part. That might have been their last chance. We're down to a minute to go here. The tension is palpable in the air. Ooh, what happened there? 30 seconds to go. They get a throw in on our side of the field. Jones sends it wide to Johnson. No good there. Zimmerman, is there to clean up the garbage. And here we are. This has got to be the end of time. There it is. Full time at Toyota Stadium. Not a very exciting match. The most tension-filled scoreless draw in history. But there we go. We moved on. Very nice victory. Well done. We move on to the MLS Cup through a 0-0 draw. I guess I could have looked at the stats from that game. That might have been something worthwhile, or maybe not. I don't know. Seeing as how it was a 0-0 draw. Where'd our schedule go? That's funny. Now that the playoffs are over, they took it off our schedule completely. Okay, let's take a look at MLS here. Western Conference Final. Here we go. FC Dallas 0-0 versus Sporting Kansas City. So some pretty good. Look at that, Sanchez with the player of the match. What a guy. His stats are pretty good if you look at him. Aerial reach, command, handling. His one-on-ones aren't great, but good enough, obviously, to stop a penalty kick. Great reflexes, balance, all that kind of stuff. So he's pretty good. He's not as experienced as Gonzalez. I guess that's what it comes down to. But Acosta played another good game at fullback. I guess we're going to keep him there. Van de Castile didn't play so well, and Alcantara, man, do we stick with this guy or not? He is not rated well in the playoffs. It's 3 poor matches in the playoffs. Does he fear big matches too? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a team ethic. But other than that, he's a star player. He relishes big matches, so I guess I got to keep him in. All right, so who are we facing here in this old... let's see, I'm going to send my assistant there. I don't care about answering that. I want to see who we play against in the MLS Cup. Should be able to figure this out. New England, it looks like. Maybe? 3-1, right? Why is this so difficult? Let's see, Eastern Conference Finals. Did they not play yet? Come on, guys. What's going on here? They had to have played by now. Post-match Sporting Kansas City. Okay, focus of the attack. We had most of the possession there. 58% possession. Oh, yes. Key passes and mistakes. Most key passes, Francis Washington. He was second in the league in assists, if you can believe it, this season. So it's no big deal that he had that many key passes. But most mistakes, Acosta. That's surprising with 4. Room for improvement. Yeah, Alcantara did not play well. Sanchez had a good game. All right. Well, he's going to have another good game because he's going to be our cup goaltender. You see, we got the World Cup group stage draw coming up soon. Okay, why do we not... Why do we not know who we're playing against in the cup yet? This is so weird. So very weird. I mean, I could stop this recording at any time. I should have stopped this recording like 5 minutes ago. But apparently I'm not doing that. Alright, it'll be a mystery. Who knows? We're going to play somebody, hopefully, in the MLS Cup. See you then. Bye.